transition or to lead our persons that selected from family will increase, as well as if you know anyone within also the industry who also share the same passions to bring them on board. Encourage them, let them know, hey, we have this. Yeah, little thing for me, I didn't map issue. How I didn't see issue now.
So it's right there. It's under you. Is it?
Well, no. If you take out unhighlighted, just start from scratch. You only make a report for here for your safety.
I think it might take a while.
It
It show up immediately.
It automatically comes up. By the way.
No, so let's click on this. Yeah. And I want to go into the area. Click on the what's the click?
What I will do for you, you click in this three buttons and you filter button.
Yeah.
And you select a specific location. And just type Trinidad.
Right.
And click apply and make sure everything is checked. And click apply, and that way you'll always get edits from reports from Trinidad.
Click this one. Yeah.
Right. Perfect example right here. Somebody said Dawar Trace.
Right.
So let's see what it has on Waze. It has no street. So could I confidently rename this street as Dawar Trace? Yes or no? Which street? This one highlighted right here. This one right here. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So somebody reported right here. If you can see this orange thing here, right here. When you click on it, it says Dawar Trace, right? So and we could see it's missing a trace. A name for the trace. So for me as editor, I can confidently put Dawar Trace. No. If you want,
if you know that's the correct name.
okay, but what was having no street name? No, I am correct.
No street name. If there's no name, because I have one street by me where there's no name. Because if I give it a name, somebody else, might not know it, or they might want to call it something else.
Because we signed the correct name. But this one, somebody suggested
No, there's no
name.
it is
Suggested
no
name.
This one,
Well, not suggested. They
we
know it. They
just
just
put it in.
So okay, so somebody in general and people who use Waze will not, the likelihood of this happening is very slim. Will report something and say the wrong because they are using it. Why would they want to sabotage their own self?
Remember the guy who put his girlfriend picture and say something.
That is probably Google. That is
In Trinidad?
Because sometimes come on to the side, it have a road I was trying to report, have a name.
Right.
I keep passing it every day and I want your name.
Right,
So
right.
I don't think somebody would take the time to report it.
Yeah.
Will
It's too
report
time
it.
consuming.
It's too annoying to report it.
Yes, because
It took me so long.
somebody else will report it.
And you're just corrected at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to do your due diligence, you can either go on Google Maps and check and see if
That's
if
what
it
I was
has the
thinking.
same
That's
thing.
what we'll do that first thing.
Think about material. Some people are using this road. If we were to do Paris, Savannah Road, where we were thinking about whether it was wrong, we will think twice before doing it.
So this is our side street. So somebody reported
If it's
that
available,
currently
yeah.
Savannah Road should be currently Southbank Road. I tell them as like the Ministry of Youth said X, Y, and Z. Are you sure? I haven't gotten any response from them, so I just pick that as not identified.
But you guys come
So yeah, some main roads and stuff.
Yeah, I talked to some people who was in the area. And they said they also knew it as.
Just
And I had looked by bamboo.
you mean you want to turn to the highway?
You can turn to the highway. No. Right. So there is a legal notice that the Ministry of Works and the police they put out that you cannot make a left turn from here.
which
Right?
part?
Right. Sing Street.
That was what was before.
So
I just
Paris
turned in there.
when he passed there or whatever, people swing his street.
Yeah, this is true.
Or it don't sign. But we know that there's a law that actually says that you can't do that, right? What do we do if there's no sign? Do we change it? Or do we leave it as we know it? That's what I was asking them yesterday. If he could provide me with the updated law or whatever, then I would be happy to do it.
So how does he know that they won't
This
just break it
Sixth Street,
Yes.
you know, no entry at the nobody beginning. can stop them from breaking. There's
Yeah, nobody can stop anybody from doing the wrong thing, right? But we as editors, we have to make sure when you follow it, you do the correct thing. Or at least to the best of all.
Remember, it's another reason why the block there too.
Right.
Because people come out and do original course.
Yeah, there's a very
It's very dangerous, yeah.
Just to go there. Another perfect example, I made David, well, David had done some St. Augustine right here. Now, on this street, from when you're exiting here from the CHR to Watt Street, there's no sign saying you can't make a left. But you could try to make that
It's sharp.
on a like a heavy day.
Not on a busy time.
You can't. So,
Why does not you are?
you need B.
Probably
Yeah, merging so close up, it should have been
from quite there when
more to the west.
You mean, yeah?
That we know. Where branching off.
this here, not quite here.
Yeah.
Right. So there's something called the right. So this is a technical thing here. So alright, let's just say this street was really about it, right? I'm just saying, right? This street would think it has a longer distance to record traffic there. And the amount of people entering here would be not as much as coming through the main highway, right? So a longer street equals a faster time if you want to think about that, right? Now, I'll give you an example right over here in Shibonas. Right. So initially, I had put this entry sign way up here because you can see it starts right up here. But guess what? When heavy traffic hit on this highway, Waze will tell it to go on this because it's free. It's around. Generally, around is the free. It's faster. So if you notice that here, the length of time from here to here is faster on the ramp. So it will tell you to go around the roundabout just to exit here. And notice, over here too, this ramp's end right here. Again, if it's longer, it has more freeness. So the reason why we do it like this is because to prevent those things from happening. And those you only know that from trial and error, and if you do others.
But also, does it have a time section over the particular law that you can't do that anymore? Like, if there is traffic, I can go up on the ramp, come back down on the other side.
Certain ramps are like Freeport, Chase Village, Chegwater.
So that's the same reason. No, but this one here, you're actually exiting and using
So it's a legal But to be honest, I mean, do you really need it to be so far? Because only thing, it will tell you in 200 meters to turn, so you should have at least an idea to turn.
People just want to come off the highway as soon as we go down.
But why you can't do that?
They can
Why?
push you road.
Yeah,
No, I think what you get to is Waze may tell you only when you get to that point.
You would know before.
See, I didn't know this road, right?
Right.
And I wait way until the end to come off, and people don't come in what behind.
To be fair, when I use Waze, right, when I start to see 1 kilometer, I start watching the screen every 100 meters to see, okay, right, now it's the time to turn south. I start looking up from a kilometer before. You can see the countdown.
Take Waze, telling you exactly where.
But I don't know.
I understand that is true.
No, but at the end of the day, I mean, you're merging, right? So
You can
common sense kind of would be in favor of the other term.
I have one more
I
question.
mean, they won't wait until we start the turn.
So I have another question for you, right? So okay, so that basically the road is used. Anything else? Or that's more.
There are plenty. I mean, like.
apart from the road is used, what else? What are the?
So let me give you an example.
And apart from the stuff I do.
Where is it?
So what is the final verdict with Dawar?
Steve.
You're accepting it or you're not accepting it?
What's that? What?
Tawar.
I will ask something. Because there's no information, so there's the best information I could get, so I'll take it. So let me give you an example when it comes to, again, technical edits, right? When it comes to, so who knows where the Petrochan refinery is? Right? So you could connect Marabella with Gasparilla in that road, right? But obviously you need a pass, right?
Supposedly.
So, Steve, he's the main man there, man. Right. So, you remember when you was editing the road from the Adventure, Avenue Road?
Yeah,
Right.
road, yeah.
And you put the whole thing as private. Remember you did that? Like, it was the whole, because it's a private road, right?
Yeah, it's a private road.
And basically, the whole road was private. So, what a private road does, it limits the routing to those types of road. Only if the location is in that vicinity or place. But here the issue would put it all roads are private. Because okay, so like say you're going into the area, right? It will treat all the private roads as a normal road because you have marked it, so it should work. So here's the problem. So let's say, for example,
There were restricted areas that had gates that you can't enter, and there was school inside it and restaurant that you can access.
Yeah.
so who know where Freeport is?
And then
Right.
school.
Because that's why you can use it to just bypass.
So if you're coming from Marabella side, right,
Yeah.
and you want to go Freeport, right, you see this little point here, I changed this, I mean, see, it's for a private road, right? And that's the reason why I didn't do the whole road. I just did this segment here, and I then put the rest of the road as a normal
To
street.
get past the private.
Yeah, but here's the issue. If you, there's this road here, I'm not see if I can get the street.
After the roundabout fix.
So there's a road right before the turn off. I don't think you can see it. Right. So this is the road here. So this is the garden roots or whatever it is, and there's the left turn here.
That goes down by the school.
There's a barrier generator.
Yeah.
Right?
From
Yeah. So if you have all the roads set as private, it is going to route you, because this is the closest point. This is it faster according to Waze to go through here and come off over here. So
Right.
I had to set this section here as a private to prevent that, and the rest of roads as normal roads to go through as per usual.
Because I had this exact same question. If you could zoom into Woodford Lodge and Chabonas.
Woodford Lodge.
So the segment is set as private to prevent through traffic.
Yeah, so the first segment is to prevent people from coming from Marabella or
Second one.
Gaspereau to bypass it. Google is do that, by the way. Google is telling people to do that. And recently there was a video.
Right. So
circulating about it.
I have broken this a couple times, but
Right.
because I don't know what the actual solution is.
So I could done see
1, 2, 3 are all permanent barricades.
Right.
concrete barriers.
So
Not-
if it's something
They
that's
are metal barriers, and some of them people actually went and cast thing to block it. So
Right.
there's no thoroughfare through there, but Waze
Right.
keeps putting people to turn on to it.
right. So in a case like
If you know
that,
there's something like that in Rice Road,
if there's
check that after.
a physical
forget to report
barrier that you know for sure, like example, Rice Road,
Right.
right, have done barriers.
Yeah, they use the barriers.
Yeah,
It makes
I'll show
no
you one
sense
that's not in Rice.
to add the road, like let's just say for example, you're adding it like this, and then restrict you. That don't make sense. Just remove the road, because the
No, but
same thing is gonna
it still
happen.
routes people here.
Alright, let's see. Let me see when I was in
It
this.
still tries to route people right there.
Okay, good. So it was updated. Let's see. That's updated.
Because I've tried the restriction,
Oh, that's
didn't
the
work.
20th.
Then I tried literally breaking the lane.
Okay, so
still didn't work.
where's the road you're talking about that you can't do?
Right? Those exactly
here?
there, yeah.
Yeah.
So from that,
So you can't go straight.
no, you can go straight, but you can't take the left.
Right. So
It broke on.
But it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
it's still
right now. Check.
tries to
Really?
When was the last time you tried that?
Alright. So.
What's in the room?
Azalea or something drive.
Alright, so how would your route be then? Okay, what's the destination? Give me
So I am on Azalea.
right. Okay, let me check that.
So when people try to get to me and using Waze and we send a pin, it will try to send them.
No, that's the reason. Using WhatsApp,
Yes.
Google. WhatsApp defaults to Google. Google the some
Maps
with the
send location.
GPS.
Yeah.
So it would be off.
No, but
So-
even if
If you send
I
it-
take the location, snap in WhatsApp,
Right.
and when they open it, they choose Waze as the route,
Yeah.
it's still.
So how do you overcome that? How you sharing that location
Let me
then?
show you.
Let's see Google Maps.
I just-
Let's
I
see
just
if
wrote
Google
it.
Maps is broken.
I put a stop on one side, I put a stop and put in Julie Mango, and it tell me to go right around the entire.
So it behaving now. Okay, well.
Well, the thing is, when you do you have it saved as okay? Could you forward him the location as like the Google location or wherever you send? And if he's
No, everybody will know he business.
oh, I can send the person. I told him.
Hey, right.
I don't know. I'll see if I'll find. I can't remember last time I saw some location here.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean yeah. So delete the node on the major road.
On the road, so like this.
Connected to.
This is just extra points, extra jump.
So that's what you used to be doing when we see deleted nodes or segments.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And you just delete it.
Just
And it will
like that,
be
it
one
means like a few
flush
points.
road.
Yeah.
It will
That's
be
when you feel like,
a flush thing.
you know what I was telling you? I was like, no, something in the country. This bitch was yelling at me, so I was fighting.
Yeah, well, I know he'll be clocking 1,000 houses for the day and thing.
I was like, what is this job that?
Now we know.
Waze app itself. How do you do that?
So let me just say you go on.
How you set the street, it could direct you in a wrong way. So you were showing, do it like this, not like this.
All right. So okay, let's just go here. Right. Back to sugar.
Anywhere.
Freeport, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's just say here. Everybody knows that this is a straight road. You're not supposed to hear no turns or anything if you're going straight. But if someone is adjusting the GPS points, I'm just saying, right? So this is the GPS points, and let me just say for some reason they're moving it and whatever, and they're moving. Let me say they move this node so far like by mistake, right? Really and truly, if you check it, there's a left turn, Waze will tell you to make it.
It has to be
Right.
a certain angle.
Or if it's like this, I just see it. Waze will tell you to take a right, right? Based on the angle.
What about for a corner?
Right. So they
Or
have,
some kind of road that's slant?
so there are two things to do with corners. Let me give you a perfect example. Points us here. This here is a direct, in a sense, left, well, right turn if you come in from here. But do we really want, it is a main road, you know what I mean? But do I want people to say turn right? Yes or no? You driving in the States often. If you're coming from in Pacific Avenue, right?
Yeah.
You come up this other main road and you want to go, let me just say, where Massey and things.
That's by Safety Plus.
Quality and thing. By Safety Plus, right? And you're going north. Would you
Okay,
want them to,
so-
would you want Waze to say to turn right over here or just nothing?
If it is you're not familiar with the area, I would like for it to say right, because you could go straight down into CNC.
You can't.
If you do,
Can we
you can't.
Yes.
Can we say keep right?
Or so, yeah,
Would
yeah.
you want every little deviation to say keep
Because that is confusion right there.
That's like a real steep and sharp.
Especially when people do directions and say, you know,
Somebody who not
go
familiar with that
straight,
area would know
keep
that.
straight on that road, keep straight on that road.
I just drive on that any night, and sometimes I could miss it.
No, it has zero sense. Zero.
Yeah.
I'm talking about here. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
if you're coming
Like if you're
this
not
way,
paying attention.
do you need Waze to tell you to turn right to go here,
I do know the road, yes.
or it should be nothing? It currently is nothing, which I am fine with because
I hope it's nothing because if you look at the size of the road, you're going from a road to a small road.
I leave it.
It doesn't, you automatically know that is not in your lane.
yeah.
Because if you close it good time, we got this to meet and we are accustomed to that.
So okay, so you're coming from the south here, right? This is where my mouse here, and you want to go, let's say over here, let's say. So two things. Waze will tell you turn left, and then you reach your destination in 200 meters.
Correct.
Or it will tell you turn left and then keep right or turn right over here, and then you reach your
I don't
destination.
think it's necessary. There's me.
Me too. I don't think it's necessary.
because you're accustomed to it.
What,
I know, but
what is the,
Well,
what's the threshold though? Because that turn is more than 90 degrees.
right. So you have to know how
Good
to angle it.
question.
So
Tell
you see the
us.
angle. It's a gentle angle. Once this arrow pointing straight in a way, then you'll be good to go. It's a gentle angle.
As opposed to it being like this
Yeah.
and like this.
As a hard.
So if you put more points, it will prevent it from saying keep right.
Yeah. So for example,
To curve it out.
if I do this,
No,
let's
I've heard it
say.
say keep right.
It is not directly at T-junction, so it doesn't, you don't need extra directions to turn at that point.
So
what you also look at too is
Anyhow,
your
but-
GPS points. If there are plenty of GPS points going both ways, then you will want to say, okay, you know what, this is both of them probably are main roads.
Okay.
So then you put one as keep right.
Right.
But if you see more GPS points on the main, more likely just like you
So let me just say this is the angle here now. Then you'll get it right, the turn right. But because I smoothed it out, then it would you won't get no instruction.
So if you put one of that angle thing here,
You'll
it
get
will
to
be
it.
very right.
To
Okay,
it.
right.
No,
I've
again, it's
experienced
up.
that in Polish Spain when you come in behind the bridge, going down by. So, what the map will tell you is that in X hundred meters,
Right.
turn left. what it really means is close.
Yeah.
And then when you see this to the left, you'll be like, okay, I guess it's this way.
Right.
But I'm going wrong.
Right.
Now, the only reason this wouldn't confuse people is that there's a barrier there, and you can't actually go that way. But if there weren't,
Is that barrier a permanent barrier?
Yeah, it's a concrete barrier.
no,
That one's not concrete barrier.
it's a police metal separator, but they don't move it. It's always in that
Let's
spot.
see if people
Yeah,
actually.
because I know that that's
Oh,
what.
I know why. That barrier is to prevent the people from going east. But you could come the other direction. So you could come you could go west. Let's check the GPS. So you can see people going.
Yeah, so it goes so.
Yeah, okay.
But at this node point here, is there a...
It's supposed to tell us in right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
So,
Because it's a very sharp angle.
so right here, is there an allowed turn here? No. Right? This is one way.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why it probably doesn't say to.
I can enable it right now.
No, that's fine.
No, but I just say.
You should.
And we could see how to do it.
So for this, you just, well, I mean, two ways you could do this. You could change the angle, but angle is pretty good. Or you could force the instruction, like you can hear, and click in voice prompt. And you can
I
say,
never seen this before.
So that means that's about the playground.
Now we say use one of our computers to do it. So you see what the plebs use it.
turn right or keep right.
Keep right.
No, it have to be a key because there's not a sharp to it.
Right.
It's not that, it's less than 2 degrees.
It's not fairly natural to me. So.
I will you go to keep right. And I'll give you an example what somebody mentioned to me in work. In the input or passing the entering room.
What? Hold on. I'm still not clear. One day when I get to this point and I could access those things.
Yeah.
What is
Anybody can do
what is
it.
it? Keep right and turn right.
So turn right is used when obviously there's a hard turn. So like, you have to stop, at least stop, and then make that turn. Keep right or keep left is like a
You continue.
Right.
Yeah. I remind you not to go
You
left.
need to indicate. In this instance, you don't need to. You just continue.
Okay, perfect example. So
Crossroad.
The thinness of the turn.
right. So those familiar coming from the Yomatin, and you wanna go Audrey Jeffers, and you wanna go Western Union. Would you want to waste the color if you're keep from Westmore? Would you want to waste the color to the left or keep left? Keep left.
And then east, right?
Yeah. So you're going from Westmore to Moontown.
Right.
From Westmore to Moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so keep left, keep
Which
left.
part?
So you're taking on
they go going
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
away flying.
No, well, you're going from west to east. So you're going on an
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, right.
Later.
Which 12? Is there the
Alright, so let me put it up. Where is always flood? Probably should be. Reported something close by me. So you can see they say missing road. Now I don't know what road missing according to them. Right? So why don't we just type in explain.
Is it missing road or missing road names?
You did not like reason.
Yeah, so when you do it, you can
You could
zoom out or zoom in.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't in the trades? No.
Right, so the next issue I could pull up here and go on here. Let's rename the road. Let's copy.
But I don't know if you're making these reports. It's like people going to the Waze app and just put something.
Yeah, anybody
Go
can
use it.
Users, Waze users.
You just report while it's driving.
Yes.
Which is not
I that's my custom report when I drive it.
Unless you have an application.
Yeah.
But you could do it on the desktop.
Yeah.
So for example,
It's like free driving and it's
so if you know,
Police.
alright, so if
Car.
Oh no, no, it's different. Icon basis, missing road.
so say for example you have an issue somewhere, I don't know,
Same map issue.
let me just say Monroe Road or Kearney something.
Map issue again. You know, still not allowed incorrect junction, wrong missing bridge.
Find the location of your issue, whatever. Just say if this road wrong, just right click, log in into your account, right click, and click report a problem. And from here, wait, my juice ran out. So you have all the issues come up here. General not issue, incorrect turn, whatever. So let me just say is a missing road. And you describe whatever you describe. Let us say blah blah blah. And pick something.
Sometimes I should analyze specific icons now because of where the category is.
Could be a mess.
And that is it will take a few minutes. So
Yeah, because
whatever. So something called place update request. So where people, like for example, this person here posted a picture. Now this man posted a picture of this Melon parts, and his name is blah 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 blah. So am I going to reject this or approve it?
Reject.
Save. That's 1 point.
So they put in the pictures with the places.
Now this one looking a little better, but I think he just was showing off his car.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I mean, what we all reject or
Reject, okay.
I can have no reference.
So, what would you all do? Reject or
Reject.
like what again? He posted four photos, right? What about this one? This one look a little better?
Yeah, sure. Not really.
Yeah.
But I can see this.
Where is it?
What it is for, yeah.
It's the home store in Barata.
Oh, yeah, it's not home stores.
Yeah.
Go check another. You know the main entrance have a sign that says the home store, but he don't take that.
Like these guys don't like to put out their phone and take pictures. They prefer to be in the parking lot, finish, walk out and take pictures.
No, but he could have turned like 15 degrees and you would actually see the entrance.
Oh, okay.
Walk-in entrance.
So it's a bar.
So what are we doing?
In my opinion,
Reject.
I would accept it.
Because you're showing all angles.
It's showing the building. At least
Yeah.
if somebody have a reference
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
they know that
Yeah.
this building.
That's
At
not
least,
good.
but that's what I would do.
But you're showing icon building in the background too.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know which building?
You want it closer to.
Let's go to the next issue.
What is that average?
This one better? Nice better?
So it have multiple
So we can
photos.
accept the other one.
Yeah.
But what
But you
if,
should accept the other one too.
What if, but I didn't do anything yet, but what if it had no photos? The place had no photos. And
We could take the other one.
Was that one.
We could take that.
That could work.
So, balance.
What that would do is it might draw somebody
For
else to
real.
now take one with the name on it. Once they see that, they will
It's a new picture of the other.
Yeah, but I say if you don't know the building, you don't know the color of the building, you would reject it because you're not seeing on the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
if
we
you
can-
didn't know that, that's how
Yeah.
the store looks on the side.
I would accept it.
No, but what's it like if you see that picture?
So there are 8 photos.
Okay.
Oh, look at how many photos. To then see that, yeah.
You have to know that it looks like
So
that.
you can see here, I could add files, I could drag and drop files and add files.
There's a new app. Feature.
Yeah, for the pause and operation. Let's go again. Scoops drive through. This man, I don't know what this. Reject.
Okay, well, this seems simple enough.
But on this, somebody is adding a new place. What do? We accept him, we reject him, we do.
How do you verify?
What I would do, I would add it, right? And then I would adjust this. I would change the name of his capital. I would link the Google Place if it has one, so it is auto this. Right, let's see. This is in US, this is in so there's no right, and that is it.
How you know where to move it to? You say you're going to move it.
Right, so here, once it's at the correct side of the road, we assume it is here. Giveaways is the roof, so let's see if the roof is orange or not. It's orange, then so we can safely say well, it's this side of the road.
Okay.
Right? Let's go on another place. Aha! Perfect. He added the place twice, but not really.
Zoom in.
Right?
Zoom in to
So what he did is he adds 69 Jogi Road, Baratar, right, as the grocery, right? Obviously this is wrong, but I will add it
How you know it wrong?
because this is not the name of a place. 69 Jogi Road, Baratar.
What if you put in the address for the
So
data?
now I will come here, click on edit house numbers, add house number, and put 69.
and delete that entry there?
No.
No.
I would merge it.
Oh, you could merge.
I would click this and control on this and click merge onto the correct one and add the new photo.
Wait, where the merge button?
When you double click
Right
on the other one,
So you could choose which place you want to merge it to. So I click on the correct one, merge here, and I select the
Photo, right.
Right,
Merge.
Save it. And that is it, just sent it right there.
Wow.
And we good to go, and we improve the map just like that. From somebody edited.
That's really nice.
Same thing.
I fixed some numbers and cascade menu that he helped me.
Oh, another thing we could do too is just click here and let's put 69 on in house number.
Right.
And that's it.
That's
Boom. Salmon Estate parking. No. This person had a parking lot. I don't know why I don't know even if it's valid or not. Right? Anybody up on our side? No, Alexandria Street.
This top?
Okay, that's all.
not familiar.
for paid parking.
Alright, so this is the parking lot here. He just add it as the Salmon Estate parking. So should we add this as a parking lot? Yes or no?
What if it is open during the day? What if it's paid parking?
Yeah, exactly. When you have anything around the area,
Yeah.
pick it up. So.
You know, whatever. I don't know.
I do see people coming out of there during
So I assume it is the salmon here, which is what they referring to.
I'm not
And the
familiar.
parking lot is I don't know. I can't see. So we have to make a decision. We added it or we rejected it?
We can reject with request for more information. Opening hours.
What sorry, what the
Can you do that?
what is
No,
the,
I have to message the person.
what is the nature of the request? What is the
To add the place,
A parking lot.
parking lot.
specifically as a parking lot?
As a parking lot.
I'm thinking yes.